Hello adventurers, and welcome to today's Expedition Erudite, Wild Wednesday. Today, our journey takes us away from the world of mammals we've been visiting recently and turns us toward the world of insects. When many think of insects, they feel an instinctive cringe crawl its way up their spine. They think of spindly legs, alien faces, and stinging bites. However, there are some insects that have managed to find a special place in the hearts of many around the world. One in particular, a beetle, known for its beautiful color and patterns, has managed to find a place bigger than any other, the ladybug. So, strap on your knowledge knapsack, adventurers, and join me as we launch today's Expedition Erudite, Wild Wednesday. Ladybugs, often called ladybirds or lady beetles, belong to the family Coccinellidae and comprise numerous subspecies, each with unique patterns, colors, and habitat preferences. The most familiar is the seven-spotted ladybug, Coccinella septempunctata, with its quintessential red elytra adorned with 7 black dots. Another common variety is the two-spotted ladybug, Adalia bipunctata, often found in North America and Europe, easily identified by its pair of prominent spots. In contrast, the 20-spotted ladybug, Silobora vigentimaculata, presents a stark difference with its pale yellow color and multitude of spots. The convergent ladybug, Hippodamia convergens, is known for the converging white lines on its thorax and its effectiveness in pest control. In the tropical regions, the coffee bean ladybug, Epilocna veravestis, can be found, which, contrary to its aphid-eating cousins, is an herbivore, often considered a pest. These subspecies illustrate the diversity of the Coccinellidae family, each adapted to their ecological niches and offering various benefits, from aesthetic to agricultural. Ladybugs exhibit fascinating biological traits that contribute to their success as widespread and beloved insects. Classified within the order Coleoptera, the order housing all beetles, they possess a convex, hemispherical body shape that provides aerodynamic efficiency and a hard exoskeleton that offers protection. Their bright coloration, often red with black spots, serves as a warning to predators, indicating the toxic alkaloids found in their hemolymph, essentially blood for invertebrates. Animals know the substance can be noxious, so the color is a clear sign to find another snack. Ladybugs are predominantly carnivorous, voraciously preying on aphids and other soft-bodied pests, which makes them invaluable allies in agriculture as biological pest control. Their life cycle includes 4 stages: egg, larva, pupa, and adult. The larvae resemble tiny alligators with elongated bodies and are equally, if not more, voracious than adults. They undergo a complete metamorphosis, emerging as adults with elytra, rigid forewings that protect the delicate flight wings beneath. Moreover, ladybugs are equipped with antennae that are not only tactile organs, but also help in tasting and smelling. These features, critical to the tiny creature's survival, are also big reasons why the animal is so beloved. Ladybugs are largely solitary insects, but they do exhibit a few notable social behaviors, particularly in response to environmental cues. One of the most remarkable is their propensity to aggregate during the colder months, a behavior driven by the need to conserve heat, thereby increasing their chances of survival through the winter. These aggregations can be found in natural crevices, under leaves, or even within human structures. As they aggregate, they enter a dormant state known as diapause. Although not social in the same sense as bees or ants, this clustering can give the impression of a communal lifestyle. During mating season, ladybugs communicate through pheromones to attract partners, and large gatherings can sometimes be observed in areas where food is abundant. These swarms can be quite dramatic, with thousands of individuals converging on a single location. Despite these occasional gatherings, ladybugs do not establish colonies or hierarchical structures. Each adult is an independent operator, meeting only to mate or incidentally when hibernating. Their larvae are born with an innate predatory behavior and disperse upon hatching, reducing competition among siblings and maximizing the use of available food resources. This blend of occasional gregariousness with predominantly solitary habits reflects a flexible behavioral strategy that allows ladybugs to maximize their survival across varied and changing environments. It isn't all just daisies for the ladybug, though. Ladybugs face several threats that challenge their populations and ecological roles. Habitat loss is a primary concern as urbanization, intensive agriculture, and deforestation eliminate the fields and forests that are their natural homes. Pesticides pose a significant threat. Despite their pest control abilities, ladybugs are susceptible to broad-spectrum insecticides used in agriculture and garden management. These chemicals do not discriminate between beneficial insects and pests. Invasive species, such as the harlequin ladybug, Harmonia axioridis, introduced to regions outside their native range for biological control, can outcompete or even prey upon native ladybug species, leading to a decline in indigenous populations. The spread of diseases and parasites can also take a toll, often exacerbated by the stress of changing environments and reduced genetic diversity. Conservation efforts are increasingly important to mitigate these threats, promoting practices like integrated pest management to reduce pesticide use, and supporting habitat conservation to maintain the biodiversity in which ladybugs thrive. Ladybugs possess a treasure trove of unique characteristics that distinguish them in the insect world. Many have been mentioned above, but there are other traits of theirs that stand out. Although already mentioned, a ladybug's bright coloring is part of a phenomenon known as aposematism, which is an evolutionary adaptation that visually warns predators of the insect's unpalatable or toxic nature. Once those colorful outer wings open and the creature takes flight, another of its amazing features is seen, though just as a blur. When a ladybug takes flight, it's not just the wings that are remarkable, but also the speed at which they beat. Their wings flap at a rate of about 85 times per second. The clever beetles also have an extraordinary ability to play dead when threatened, a defense mechanism known as thanatosis, which can deter predators looking for a live meal. Though they lack the maternal instincts of most mammals, ladybugs are also known for at least giving their young a leg up. They tend to lay extra infertile eggs along with the fertile ones. These extra eggs serve as an immediate food source for their hatching larvae. One of the most surprising facts about the ladybug stems from one of its most striking features: its name. In fact, the name ladybug or ladybird has a historical connotation. These insects were dedicated to the Virgin Mary in the Middle Ages, and the lady in their name is said to refer to her. The ladybug may not be the largest, or the fiercest, or the most striking, but there is a lot of special in that tiny little insect. From clothing to decorations to even a car basing its design on the animal, the tiny ladybug has found a way to infiltrate our lives in a way that no other insect, save maybe Jiminy Cricket, has managed to do. Thanks, adventurers, for coming along with me on today's Expedition Erudite, Wild Wednesday. And until next time, keep exploring, keep discovering, and keep learning.